That's a bitter pill to swallow.
The quarterly reports just came in. Despite our new marketing strategy, sales have actually dipped slightly from last quarter.
That's disappointing to hear, especially after all the effort and resources we've put into the campaign. It's a bitter pill to swallow.
It is. I've reviewed the analytics, and it seems like our focus may have been too narrow, appealing to a smaller audience than we anticipated.
So what's the next step? We can't just continue down this path if it's not yielding results.
Right. I think we need to revisit our target demographics and possibly broaden our approach. Maybe incorporate feedback from our sales team on the ground. They might have insights that we're missing.
Agreed. Let's also conduct a quick survey with our current users. Understanding why they chose, or didn't choose, our product could help us adjust our strategy effectively.
Good idea. It's tough, but learning from these setbacks is crucial. Let's turn this around.
Absolutely. Let's regroup with the team first thing tomorrow and start mapping out our new strategy.
What's for dinner?
Hi there. How was your weekend?
Hey, it was pretty good. Did some hiking and spent some time with the family. How about you?
That's nice. I just stayed at home watching movies and reading books.
Sounds relaxing. Do you recommend any of those books or movies?
Well, I watched this incredible documentary called The Social Dilemma. It's about the impact of social networking. For reading, I started a book called Educated by Tara Westover.
I have heard of The Social Dilemma. It sounds quite informative. Also, I've heard good things about Educated. It's on my reading list.
You should definitely check them out.
I will. Thanks for the suggestions. Anyway, I'm starving. What's for dinner?
I'm thinking about ordering some pizza. Do you want to join?
Sounds good. Let's do it. I could eat a whole pizza by myself right now.
Haha. All right. I'll place the order.
That's a fair point.
I just think it's better if we take the train. It's faster and we won't have to worry about parking.
But the cost of train tickets for both of us is almost the same as paying for gas. Plus, we can leave whenever we want if we drive.
That's a fair point. But consider the environmental impact. Taking the train is much greener than driving.
True, I hadn't considered that. Still, having our car gives us the flexibility to explore more places without being tied to a train schedule.
I get that. But think about the stress of driving in a city we don't know. And finding parking can be a nightmare.
Yeah, you're right about that. I didn't think about the hassle of parking and navigating unfamiliar streets.
So, are we agreeing on the train then?
Yes, let's do the train. It seems like the smarter choice overall.
Let's stick to the plan.
Are we still on for the launch next week? There's some concern about whether we're truly ready.
Yes, we're still going. The schedule is tight, but everything essential is on track. I know there are doubts, but let's stick to the plan.
I understand sticking to the schedule, but shouldn't we ensure all tests are conclusive? The last trial had a few anomalies.
You're right. The anomalies were there. However, the team reviewed them and concluded they were minor, not affecting the core functionalities. We can't delay the launch based on what we found.
Okay, but let's at least prepare a detailed contingency plan. If something goes off, we need to be able to respond quickly and effectively.
Absolutely. That's already in motion. I'll share the contingency steps with everyone tomorrow.
Good. Ensuring everyone is informed and on board will help us manage any issues that might arise.
Exactly. Let's keep everyone aligned and focused. This launch is crucial, and with the right preparation, we can handle any hiccups.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was really impressed by it.
How did they manage to pull it off?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it involved a lot of planning and coordination.
It must have taken a lot of effort.
Definitely. But the end result was worth it.
I can imagine. It's not every day you see something like that.
True, it was quite the spectacle.
I wish I could have seen it in person.
Me too, but at least we got to watch the video of it.
That's true. It's amazing what people can accomplish when they work together.
Absolutely. It's inspiring to see what's possible.
It makes you wonder what else is out there waiting to be discovered or created.
Definitely. The possibilities are endless.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
No problem. It's always nice to marvel at the wonders of the world.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad, thanks. Just trying to get into a regular exercise routine.
Really? Yeah, I've been meaning to start doing that too.
It's never too late. I mean, I've just started a few days ago myself.
That's true. Do you have a specific routine you're following?
Not exactly. I've been mixing things up between running and yoga. Sometimes I'd add some strength training.
Sounds like a good plan. I guess I need to chalk out something for myself as well.
Definitely. And you don't need to start big. Even if it's 15 minutes a day, it's a good start.
Yes, that sounds manageable. I think I'll start with 15 minutes a day to start with.
That's the spirit. And remember, consistency is key when you're starting something new.
Let's hit the ground running.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I...
We've got less than a week to organize the charity run. I think we should finalize the route. And sponsors by tomorrow.
Agreed. Let's hit the ground running. We should start by dividing the tasks. I can take on contacting the sponsors if you handle the route. And city permits?
Perfect. I already have the permit applications filled out, so I'll submit them first thing in the morning. Have you heard back from any sponsors yet?
Yes, a couple have confirmed, and they're excited to be involved. I'll follow up with the others and see if we can get more goodies for the participant bags.
Great idea. We also need to update the website with the event details and open up registration.
draft the update and send it to you for review. Once we're clear on the route and sponsors, I can finalize it.
Sounds good. Let's also schedule a volunteer meeting for Thursday. We'll need all the help we can get on the day of the event.
Will do. We're making good progress.
Hey, we finally make a move. I think of you and
X Games.
Did you check out the X Games this year?
Yeah, I did. I was really impressed with the talent this time around. The skateboarding events were just amazing.
Absolutely. I was particularly blown away by Nigel Houston's performance. His tricks were so clear and precise.
No doubt, Nyjah is a beast. But I was more intrigued by the BMX events. Vince Byron's performance was just jaw-dropping.
Ah, I see you're a fan of BMX. I remember the backflip tail whip he did. That was sick, wasn't it?
Absolutely, it was insane. Not to forget, the Moto X events had some mind-boggling performances too.
True. The level of daring and skill in these extreme sports is awe-inspiring. I can't wait for the next edition of the X Games.
Same here. I'm looking forward to seeing these athletes push boundaries even further. They truly are creating a new benchmark in extreme sports.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. It means a lot.
How did you manage to accomplish that?
It took a lot of hard work and perseverance, but I'm glad it paid off.
Well, you certainly deserve it.
I appreciate your support.
Do you have any advice for others aspiring to achieve similar goals?
Stay focused on your objectives. Surround yourself with supportive people and never give up, even when faced with obstacles.
Sound advice.
It's what helped me reach where I am today.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck with your own pursuits.
Price rising.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing, I'm always...
Have you noticed the price rising lately on everyday goods?
Absolutely. I was just speaking about it the other day. Even basic commodities like groceries are becoming uncomfortably expensive.
That's true. I went grocery shopping last week, and I was taken aback by how much the prices had surged.
It's a complex issue though. Global supply chain disruption, inflation, increased demand, all play a role.
Yes, and it's not just groceries. Electricity, gas, rents, everything seems to be climbing up. It's beginning to strain my budget.
It's hard for everyone, especially people on fixed incomes. I think governments need to intervene somehow.
Agreed. There should be regulation, or subsidies, or something. If prices keep rising at this rate, it's going to be very difficult for many people to manage.
I hope things stabilize soon. Until then, I guess we have to keep budgeting and adjusting.
Let's agree to disagree.
I think the best approach to this problem is to implement stricter regulations.
I disagree. I believe that a more flexible approach would be more effective.
Well, we've discussed this thoroughly, and it seems we have different perspectives.
Agreed. Let's agree to disagree on this matter.
Sounds good. We don't have to see eye to eye on everything.
Exactly. It's important to respect each other's opinions, even if we don't always agree.
Absolutely. Diversity of thought can lead to better solutions in the long run.
That's true. Our differing viewpoints can bring valuable insights to the table.
So, shall we move on to the next agenda item?
Yes, let's do that. We've spent enough time on this topic.
Agreed. Let's focus our energy on finding common ground where we can.
Sounds like a plan. Let's proceed.
Fashion trend.
Have you noticed the oversized blazers trend this fall?
Yes, they seem to be making a comeback. They were quite popular in the 90s, weren't they?
You're right. Retro styles seem to reappear often in fashion trends. I've also noticed a lot of neon colors.
Yes, those bold, vibrant colors are hard to miss. I think they're being paired with either neutral or monochromatic outfits to add a pop of color.
Indeed. Also, it's interesting how sustainability is influencing fashion. More brands are implementing eco-friendly practices.
Very true. People are now more conscious of their purchases. Speaking of which, thrift shopping is getting pretty trendy too.
Yes, vintage outfits and upcycling clothes add unique flair and help reduce waste. Fashion is not just about looking good anymore. It's about being responsible too.
Certainly, fashion trends are evolving not just aesthetically, but ethically as well. It's a good direction for the industry.
Not recently.
Not recently.
Really? I could have sworn we talked about it just last week.
No, I'm pretty sure it's been longer than that.
Huh? Time flies, I guess. So, when was the last time then?
I think it was about a month ago. Actually.
Oh, okay. It feels like it was more recent.
Yeah, it does seem that way sometimes.
Well, thanks for clarifying. I must have lost track of time.
No problem. It's easy to lose track of things, especially with how busy we've been lately.
Tell me about it. Time just seems to slip away.
Definitely. Anyway, now that we've cleared that up, is there anything else we need to discuss?
Not that I can think of. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Sounds good. Thanks.
It's been a pleasure.
Well, it looks like our project is finally completed.
Yes, it's a relief to see everything come together.
Definitely. Your contributions were invaluable.
Thank you. But it was a team effort.
True. Nonetheless, your expertise really made a difference.
I appreciate that. I'm glad I could help.
Absolutely. Working with you has been a pleasure.
Likewise. I've learned a lot from collaborating with you.
That's great to hear. Hopefully, we'll have more opportunities to work together in the future.
I hope so too. It's been a rewarding experience.
Agreed. Well, if there's anything else you need from me, don't hesitate to ask.
Likewise. And once again, thank you for all your support throughout this project.
It's been a pleasure. Let's celebrate our success with lunch sometime next week.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
I'm not sure.
So, what do you think about the idea I proposed for the community event? Do you think people will be interested?
I'm not sure. To be honest, it's a good idea, but it might not attract as much attention as we're hoping for.
That's a valid point. Do you have any suggestions on how we could tweak it to make it more appealing?
Maybe we could add more interactive elements? Something that encourages participation from the audience could work better.
That's a good suggestion. Interactive elements could indeed make it more engaging. Do you think a workshop or a live demonstration would fit in with our theme?
A workshop sounds interesting. It gives something tangible for attendees to take away, apart from just attending an event.
Great. Let's explore that option then. Do you feel like we should run a survey to gauge interest in various workshop topics?
Not a bad idea. A survey could give us a clearer direction and ensure we're aligning with the community's interests.
All right. I'll draft some potential workshop themes and send them over for your review. Let's aim to have the survey out by the end of the week.
Sounds like a plan. I'll look out for your email and give feedback as soon as possible.
Performance evaluation.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight.
I'm curious about how performance evaluations are conducted here. Is it the standard annual review?
Oh, we do things a bit differently. Our performance evaluations are more like growth journeys than traditional reviews.
Growth journeys? That sounds intriguing.
Yes, every quarter, you'll sit down with your supervisor to discuss not just your achievements, but also your challenges and what you've learned. It's less about ticking boxes and more about personal and professional development.
That seems like a supportive approach. How is feedback given?
Feedback is continuous and constructive. We have a platform where peers can leave kudos for small wins or suggestions for improvement. Plus, once a year, we have a unique, future-forward session.
What's that?
It's a creative workshop where you imagine your future self and the path to get there, guided by feedback from colleagues and supervisors. It helps set personal goals that align with your career aspirations and our company values.
I've never heard of anything like it. It sounds very motivating.
We believe in fostering a culture of growth and recognition. Welcome to the team, where we all grow together.
That's great.
That's great!
Thank you. I'm really excited about it.
How did you manage to accomplish that?
It took a lot of effort and planning, but it all came together in the end.
I'm impressed.
Thanks. I'm proud of what we achieved.
Do you have any tips for success?
Stay focused on your goals. Stay organized and never give up, even when things get tough.
Wise advice.
How was your day?
How was your day?
It was pretty good, thanks for asking.
Did anything interesting happen?
Not really, just the usual routine.
Anything on your mind lately?
Nothing specific. Just trying to stay focused on my goals.
I get that. Anything exciting planned for the evening?
Not really. Probably just going to relax at home.
Sounds nice. I might do the same.
Yeah, it's important to unwind after a long day.
Definitely. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No problem. Take care.
Pass out, lose consciousness, or distribute something.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
I heard you had quite a scare at the gym yesterday. What happened?
Yeah, it was embarrassing. I pushed myself too hard during the workout, and I nearly passed out.
That sounds serious. Did you see a doctor?
No, I didn't pass out completely, but I was very close. I decided to take a break and recover. I didn't want to pass out at the gym.
Good call. Overexertion can be dangerous. Make sure you stay hydrated during your workouts to avoid passing out.
I learned my lesson, and I'll be more careful. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Safety is essential when exercising.
They want me to do something that could make sense.
How can we resolve this?
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running.
I noticed there's been some tension between us lately. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I feel like we're not on the same page about how to handle certain projects.
I see what you mean. It's important that we're aligned in our approach. How can we resolve this?
Maybe we could schedule a meeting to discuss our individual strategies and find common ground.
That sounds like a good idea. We can outline our ideas and see where we can compromise.
Agreed. I think if we both understand each other's perspectives better, we can come up with a solution that works for both of us.
Definitely. It's all about finding a balance that benefits the project and our team.
Exactly. And I think open communication will be key in resolving this issue.
Let's set up that meeting as soon as possible then. The sooner we address it, the better.
Sounds good to me. Thanks for being willing to work through this together.
Of course. We're a team after all.
Children's education.
I've been thinking about our children's education lately. I believe we need to be directly involved in shaping it. What do you think?
I completely agree. Their attitude towards learning, the habits they develop, it's all shaped at home.
Exactly. It's not just about the academic knowledge, but also fostering curiosity and creativity.
I believe extracurricular activities play a significant role too. Encouraging them to pursue their interests would help in their overall development.
It's a balance, isn't it? Ensuring they excel in academics while not neglecting their hobbies.
Yes, we should strive to make education a joyous experience for them, rather than a burdensome task.
Now the question is how to ensure they don't feel pressured yet perform well in their studies.
A good place to start would be letting them learn at their own pace and showing them that it's all right to make mistakes.
Absolutely. It's important to teach them that education is a lifelong process.
Let me check.
Let me check.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if we have any more printer paper in the supply closet.
I think there should be some left, but it might be running low.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. We've been using a lot lately.
Well, let me know if we need to order more.
Will do. Here it is. Looks like we have a few reams left.
Great. That should last us for a little while longer.
Yeah, but I'll make a note to reorder soon, just in case.
Good idea. It's always better to have extra on hand.
Agreed. Thanks for reminding me to check.
No problem. Let me know if you need help with anything else.
Sure thing. Thanks again.
Let's make it count.
We've got one more game left in the season. It's been a tough year, but this is our chance to finish strong.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's already the finale. I think if we really focus, we can pull off a win against the Knights.
Absolutely. We've been improving every game, and our teamwork has never been better. Let's make it count and show everyone what we're made of.
I agree. We should get some extra practice in this week. Maybe run a few new plays that we've been hesitant to try.
That's a good idea. Catching them off guard could give us the upper hand. And let's review some video from their last few games. See if we can spot any weaknesses.
Will do. I'll gather the footage and get it ready for the team meeting tomorrow.
Great! And let's keep the morale high. We need everyone at their best for this one.
Definitely. It's our last shot this season. Let's make it a game to remember.
That's a work in progress.
How's the renovation at your cafe going? Last time I stopped by, it looked like a major overhaul.
It's coming along, but it's definitely a work in progress. We're trying to create a more modern look, while keeping the cozy feel our customers love.
That sounds like a delicate balance. What changes are you making?
We're expanding the seating area and adding larger windows for more natural light. Plus, we're incorporating some local art to maintain that warm, inviting atmosphere.
That sounds fantastic. Are you staying open during the renovations?
Partially. We closed down for the heavy construction, but we open back up as soon as it's safe each day. It's tricky managing both, but we're getting there.
Well, it must be exciting to see it all come together, even if it's bit by bit.
Absolutely. Each day, it looks a bit more like the vision I had in my mind. It's a slow process, but it'll be worth it in the end.
Can't wait to see the final result. Keep up the great work.
That's a drop in the bucket.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being just
We managed to cut our energy use by 5% last quarter. That's good progress on our sustainability goals. Right.
It's a start, but that's just a drop in the bucket compared to what we could achieve. We need to think bigger.
What do you suggest we do to make a more significant impact?
First, we could upgrade to more energy-efficient machinery. Also, investing in renewable energy sources for our facilities might cost upfront, but will pay off long-term.
Renewable energy could be a big step. Have you looked into any specific types?
Yes, solar panels and wind turbines would be most feasible for our locations. I've been reviewing some potential setups.
That sounds promising. Could you put together a cost-benefit analysis?
I'll work on that. With the right data, we can make a compelling case to the board.
Let's do it. We have an opportunity to lead the industry in sustainability. We shouldn't settle for small steps.
Stressful, I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental.
I'm not busy.
Hey, you free to talk about the project now?
Sure, I'm not busy at the moment. What's up?
Great! So, I've been thinking about the design aspect we discussed last week. Do you think we're heading in the right direction?
I've had some thoughts too. I believe tweaking our approach might benefit the overall outcome. Specifically, adjusting the layout to make it more user-friendly.
Interesting. I had something similar in mind. Maybe we could also consider incorporating more interactive elements.
Absolutely. That could enhance engagement. Have you looked into any specific tools or software that could help us with that?
Not yet, but I'll start researching. We should also schedule a meeting with the tech team to get their insights.
Good idea. Let's aim for early next week. I'll send out an invite. Meanwhile, we can gather some preliminary ideas to present.
Sounds like a plan. I'll get on that research and touch base with you before the meeting.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Let's make this project stand out.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate your condolences.
How are you holding up?
It's been tough, but I'm taking it one day at a time.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it's a process.
If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Do you need someone to talk to?
Maybe later. Right now, I just need some time to myself.
Of course. Take all the time you need.
I appreciate your understanding.
Just remember, I'm here for you whenever you're ready.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Take care of yourself.
I will. Thanks again for your support.
Let's work together on this.
How about what you want to be? Step 4. Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a
I've been thinking about how to approach the new project, and I believe we'd be more successful if we collaborated on it.
I agree. It's a complex project, and having multiple perspectives would definitely benefit us.
Let's work together on this. We can combine our strengths and come up with a solid plan.
Sounds like a plan. How do you suggest we start?
First, let's outline the project objectives and divide the tasks based on our expertise.
That makes sense. Then we can set timelines and milestones to keep us on track.
Exactly. And we should schedule regular check-ins to assess our progress and make any necessary adjustments.
I'm glad we're approaching this collaboratively. It feels like we'll be able to tackle challenges more effectively together.
Definitely. Working as a team enhances our chances of success and fosters a supportive work environment.
Agreed. Let's get started on outlining the project and delegating tasks. I'm looking forward to working with you on this.
Likewise, I think we'll make a great team.
It's a poison they ride, head full of flies, so here come the cloud.
Cooking food.
You seem pretty good at cooking food. How did you develop this skill?
Well, the passion for cooking began when I was quite young. My mom would always be busy in the kitchen crafting some delicious meals. I suppose I inherited it from her.
That's interesting. Do you have a favorite cuisine or a signature dish?
I particularly enjoy Italian cuisine, and my signature dish would be homemade pasta with pesto sauce. The freshness of the ingredients brings out an amazing flavor that's hard to resist.
Wow, that sounds delish. What's your secret for making such appealing meals?
Honestly, there's no big secret. Cooking, for me, is all about being patient, using quality ingredients, and bringing in a lot of love and passion into each dish I prepare.
That's an insightful tip. I can see where the magic in your cooking comes from.
Thank you. Cooking is an art, after all.
Is that enough?
Is that enough?
I'm not sure. Let me check the list again.
Okay, but I think we might be missing a few items.
You're right. We still need to get some drinks and snacks.
Should we grab some chips and soda?
Yeah, that should be fine. And maybe some juice too.
Sounds good. Anything else?
I don't think so. I'll just quickly check the pantry to see if there's anything we forgot.
Sure. I'll start putting these items in the basket.
All right, I'm back. Looks like we're all set now.
Great. Let's head to the checkout then. Hold on, do we have enough cash? I think so, but I can use my card if needed.
All right, let's go.
Of course.
Of course.
Great. So we're on the same page then.
Absolutely. I completely agree with your proposal.
Perfect. I think it's the best course of action for us right now.
Agreed. It aligns perfectly with our goals and objectives.
Definitely. And I'm confident it will yield positive results.
Absolutely. I have full faith in our team's ability to execute it flawlessly.
That's the spirit. With everyone on board and committed, I'm sure we'll succeed.
Absolutely. We've overcome challenges before, and this won't be any different.
Exactly. We have the skills, resources, and determination to make it happen.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, I'm glad we're both on the same page.
Me too. Let's get to work and make this happen.
Agreed. Let's do it!